Creating your personal Twitter brand. The more people know what you do, the luckier you're gonna get. This is because if a lot of people know what you do, they're gonna send more opportunities your way, or they're gonna seek you out if they need your help. Having an audience gives you digital leverage you can use to direct attention towards topics that matter. These and many other reasons are why you should be building out a personal brand. I suggest starting on Twitter. Here's how to get started. First, identify your mission. This is not an easy task, and it requires a lot of introspection. But you should identify why you're doing what you're doing. For me, it is building a lifestyle of freedom. I would like to control where I work, what I work on, who I work with, and when I work on it. This should be in line with your larger calling in life. And you can likely feel deep inside what it should be. If you haven't established it yet, you can have a temporary mission that is roughly in the right direction. And you can always adjust that mission and refine it as you go. Don't worry if you haven't fully fleshed it out yet. It takes a while. I have an article on how to do that, and I'm gonna link it in the description. But for starters, follow your curiosity. It's usually a good compass pointing towards things that you find meaningful. The more you learn about the world and yourself, the more you're gonna understand what it is that you should be working on. Once you've established your mission, write it out in a sentence. This will be the first line of your bio. Second, you want to identify 3 topics that you're going to be talking about. These are 3 pillars into which all the content you create will fall. Over time, your audience is going to be made up of people that are interested in one or several of these 3 pillars. Ideally, these pillars are aligned with your mission, but they don't necessarily have to be. You will see that things are more connected than one would initially expect them to be. So it might very well be that topics that don't seem directly related to your mission actually are, in one way or another. It's for you to find out how. Once you've established your 3 topics, you can state them in your bio as the second sentence. The first sentence of your bio could, for example, be building out a video editing agency and helping you create more compelling content as your mission. An example of stating your 3 topics could be follow me for thoughts on freedom, technology, and philosophy. The third step to building your Twitter brand is building in public. You will want to prove to people that you know what you're talking about. And the best way to build this authority is by building in public. Show them your past work. Or if you're currently learning things related to your mission, which you should always be doing in one way or another, document the process of how you're learning and the outcome. What challenges did you have? What obstacles did you have to overcome in order to get to the goal? Your audience is mostly going to be people that are 1 or 2 steps behind you. So your insights of how you solved your last problem is going to be immensely valuable to them, and they're going to reward you with engagement. Ideally, a follow. An example could be building xyz.com, which is a link to your project website or your portfolio website. Fourth is going to be your visual aesthetic. You want your visuals on your profile to have a coherent visual appeal. They should be both related to your mission as well as capture your personality in one way or another. Similar to the topics, they don't have to 100% align with your mission. A lot of people state their mission in their cover photo. That's fine. I don't think it's absolutely necessary. But they should definitely be in the same spirit as your mission. You want the different parts of your profile to match. I think more important than making them match with your mission is that both your cover photo and your profile picture match in visual aesthetic and that they make sense when placed together with your bio. Finally, step number 5 is getting X Premium. There is definitely a path where you don't have to pay to be on Twitter, but I think X Premium is a worthwhile investment if you're serious about creating on X. Why is that? I personally filter most responses in my comments and direct messages by people that have X premium. And why do I filter for the blue check mark? The blue check mark is a proof of your investment in your profile and your presence on Twitter. If I'm going to be interacting with you, I want to make sure that the attention I grant you is going to be rewarded with quality. If you're willing to invest a few dollars in the membership, I know that you have stake in your profile and you're not simply just a scam, which is very present on Twitter with bots. It is proof about you being serious about the conversation you're about to have with me. And for that reason, I'm more likely to respond to you. Second, X Premium gives you a bit of boost in the algorithm. It's a bit of a pay to play situation. And it's a nice benefit to have that as well. You want to show up as high as possible in the timeline or in replies to posts as well. This is how you start your personal brand, my friends. I will make a video about engagement and how to grow later on as well. But for starters, use your subtopics to create pieces of content. Post consistently a couple times a day. Don't get caught up editing too much. Nobody's watching at the beginning anyway. So just put things out there and test ideas. See what ideas gain traction and expand on those. I made a video on how to create compelling content. Check it out. I'll link it right here. Now join the conversation and start building your leverage in the digital attention economy. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. I will see you next time.